Yeah. Hey everybody, it's the program. Here we are on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and then we start talking, and we're going to be here for an hour. We're still up here in the attic. You can see it looks like we're in a little...
It looks like we're in a cubby hole.
Yeah, we're in a small place. It's Thursday. Hi, Marquise. How you doing today?
I'm good. I actually had a job interview this morning.
Oh, yeah?
It was pretty exciting.
You want to talk about that from the job?
Sure, I'll talk about it. It's a receptionist position for an animal hospital. And I've never really been a receptionist, but I like animals. So, who knows? I might get it.
Not to drag you down, but I like animals too. People want to be vets, but vets spend a lot of time like euthanizing animals and stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
That's one of the things she asked me. She said sometimes the veterinarians, they'll euthanize them and they won't have time to like move the body. And so sometimes the receptionist has to go back and move the body. She asked if I would be okay with that. And I said yes.
Yeah, well, that's probably a pretty good thing to do, though. A good job to death. Mostly animals hate the vet, probably.
Yeah, unless it's a really well-tempered animal, it's going to hate the vet. So.
Well, that'll be a good job anyway, though. You see anything on the streets or on the news?
I know that Syria has turned in all their machines that make chemicals and can make chemical weapons. So they finally turned all that stuff over, and now they just have to turn over the chemicals.
Is that the country that we were like almost gonna go to war with, kind of, like a couple months ago?
Yeah, it was like a mini Cold War almost, I guess, where they're like, you better not make any chemical weapons. And they said, well, maybe we will. And so now they're not going to.
Didn't they already said they were not going to a long time ago, right?
Yeah, but they just, when you have the machinery, it makes us nervous or something. I don't know.
Yeah. These are like wide news stories where I don't even know what it really means.
I don't know.
They're like, we gave them all the machines, now we can't make chemical weapons anymore, but what's a chemical weapon? And what's a chemical making machine?
I think a chemical weapon could be a bomb or a disease.
Yeah, because that's like a lot.
Yeah, so it's like really broad. And then it sounds like the machines, I don't know what the machines do, but they mix the chemicals and then they'll like put them into things. And which kind of sounds like regular pharmacy manufacturing things.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's like they give them all of them, and I don't know how you know how many you have, and can't you just build more out of like metal or whatever they're made out of?
Yeah, I don't know. And the other problem in my mind is that it's only the registered machines were turned over. So, it's kind of like Hitler and the guns. He had everyone register the guns, but if you didn't register your gun, then you'd still get to keep it. So we don't know if they have machines that weren't registered, and so they could still make chemical weapons. I don't know.
I think anybody could make chemical weapons if they want to.
Yeah. It seems silly. I don't know. I feel like they're making a big deal about something that I don't know if it should be a big deal.
Well, they already surrendered like a long time ago, I think.
Yeah.
It's daylight savings time week.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, viewers, you already set your clocks back. That was last Sunday. If you didn't, then you're late. You've been late to everything for the past, 5 days. Or early. Is it early or late?
We fall back, so it'd be late, I think, because, it's, if it's 12 o'clock, it would be 11 o'clock. So maybe it would be early.
But the days, start earlier?
Yeah. Well...
Or
later.
Wait, at 2 a.m., it becomes 2 a.m. again, or we skip the hour of 2 a.m. altogether?
I think we skip the hour of 2 a.m., but I'm not sure. No. Yeah, at 2 a.m., you fall back, and so it becomes 1 a.m., so you get 2 2 a.m.s.
Oh, we do?
I think so. Because...
I think at 3 a.m. goes back to 1 a.m., right? Or 2 a.m. Or 1 a.m. goes back to 2 a.m., or...
I don't know. I know that it's fall back, so you gain an hour, and when you spring forward, you lose an hour. But I don't really know. I can't figure it out mentally as to how it affects you.
Spring forward. Could we spring back, fall forward? That's what I've been saying.
No, it's fall back, spring forward.
It could be the other way though. What's it called? The pseudonym, or?
Yeah, it would work. It would work either way.
Yeah.
But it's fall back.
So fall back, we're gonna have an extra hour, so we'll go back in time. We'll have an extra 2 a.m. hour. That's a good one then.
Yeah.
I don't like daylight saving time at all.
I hate it. It's always.
People should change their schedules instead of everything. But the sun comes down early, so if we move forward an hour, isn't the sun going to go down even earlier?
Yes, but it also gives us more time in the morning.
Oh, it's for the morning people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a morning. I'm the night person then.
Well, then you get more night.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
So the sun, yeah, okay. The sun starts going down like at 5 then.
Yeah, which is even worse because like you get out. I don't know.
That's confusing.
You get out of school for the people who are still in school, and it's terrible because then it's dark.
Yeah.
But.
Well, you have a street team thing?
I do.
You've been going out onto the streets?
We went out on the streets.
Once a week?
Yep. And this week we actually talked about daylight savings and
oh yeah,
got some stories about that.
This has to be rewound?
Yeah, it should be queued up.
It's not rewound yet. Is it on the right spot or is it?
It should be on the right spot. I think Freddie queued it up after he recorded it.
Here we go. Let's take a look at this.
Here we go.
Oh.
The tape that we used, it's going to come up, I'm sure, because that was the color bars. There we go. The tape that we used, somebody tried to record a baseball game, but they didn't have the cable channel.
Is
oh no!
Sound here?
Yeah.
No. This happens every time. You get a little bit.
Uh-oh.
I messed up the background tape.
Oh no.
I think I gotta find another cable. So we're gonna. This is what happens often.
Oh no. There we go.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over there and get this thing going. We don't have any messages today because we did the program late last night.
And we're doing it early today.
Yeah. So there's no.
So we just have lots of messages tomorrow, essentially.
Yeah, I'm hooking it up. Let's see if I can get it going.
Okay.
You see anything else on the streets? Has been what you were here last week?
Trying to think of street things. I can't really think of anything streetwise. I voted the other day.
Oh yeah, did you have anything that you were excited about voting for? That was last Tuesday for the viewers.
Yeah, not really. The most exciting thing for me about voting is it's the first time I've ever registered to vote. And so it's actually the first time I've ever voted in my entire life.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
How come you haven't been voting until here?
The amount of sleep I get at night because I'm on such a schedule where your body just does what it's going to do, that you find yourself getting up later or earlier and thinking you should get off work later or earlier, and your metabolism and your mental mind kind of directs what you're doing.
Mental mind.
And I don't get up with an alarm clock. I just get up when my mind tells me to, so that really affects it. And it gets dark a lot earlier, so to take my dog for a walk, I've got to try to find different places that I can get to before it gets dark.
Well, it makes me extraordinarily tired for the most part. It throws up the whole schedule. I don't particularly care for it.
I think we should have daylight savings because money-wise, it does save in terms of that extra hour.
What?
But the darkness scares me.
I definitely don't care for it, and I think it makes it harder on children to get up in the morning when they need to for the first couple of weeks, and I definitely feel it more in the spring than in the fall.
I want daylight savings.
And I would have to say, too, putting it on a Sunday is never a good idea. It should be like Friday evening, so we have a little bit of time to
Transition period.
Yes,
Yeah.
on Monday.
She makes
I
a
really
good point.
like daylight savings because you get to sleep another hour. And that's kind of cool.
On a
It
Sunday.
hasn't affected me a lot. I would say the biggest way it's affected me is giving me more sleep or less sleep. And after a couple of days, I don't really notice.
What's the worst thing that's happened due to daylight savings?
Probably got delayed a few times in my life. Haven't missed any appointments. Pretty good about changing the clocks and doing that type of thing. But probably in my younger days, got to work a little late.
I've never been one of those, like, I didn't wake up for work on time or anything like that, so not I.
Well, once I missed the bus, and because it was, and I wanted to sleep in, and I was really tired, and I wanted to take the bus, but I had to miss it, so I had to ride to school.
We were always late for church. But since I don't go to church anymore, I don't have to worry about that.
One day, I showed up at church what I thought was the right time, and it was an hour early. And I thought the church had been canceled, and I was the only one that showed up.
Should we get rid of daylight savings?
Yes.
I would think it would be awesome. We have friends in, I believe it's Arizona, and they don't look at daylights quite down. Excuse me.
Yeah, we have no need for it anymore. We don't have the agricultural community going on. I mean, headlights are there, so we don't need that extra hour of daylight.
Yeah, I think that we should definitely look at it and see if it is useful to any individual and then make a choice based on that.
They don't recognize daylight savings time, and they've loved it. They think it's great, and I think it'd be awesome.
I will probably feel really sad.
Yes.
If we got
And I
rid of
don't
it.
have a good reason why, but it seems a lot simpler.
Yeah. She would be really sad?
Yeah, she'd be really sad if we got rid of daylight savings. I don't
Don't be
know.
sad. It's just a time thing. I don't know why she would be sad. You
Yeah.
gotta accept change, kid.
Accept change and learn to live with it joyfully.
Yeah. I don't like daylight savings time. I think we should change our schedules instead of the time.
Right. And the agricultural comment is actually, according to my grandmother, who, take it with a grain of salt, is not true because cows and animals, they don't know time. And so when the sun gets up, they get up.
Yeah.
So it doesn't actually help the farmer at all
Well, I think it used to help the farmer.
if they're doing grain and that kind
Well,
of thing.
and before I think the revolution, industrial revolution.
Right.
And,
Dice game time.
yeah, start with the dice game. It happened during the street team video, but if you get out a pen, write a number down in your hand between 1 and 6. We're going to roll on some dice. We're going to roll 1 to start off with.
Okay. Visualize your number.
Here it goes. It's a 1.
Oh,
I lost.
I lost.
I have a 6.
I have a 5. Okay. What time is it?
You got to go eat lunch.
Yeah, I should
What are you
go.
going to eat?
I don't know. I'm hoping to get like a hot sandwich or something like that. Or maybe a really nice soup and salad with bread.
Those are all sandwich foods.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for bringing your street team video.
Yeah. Ooh, I should grab the tape before I go.
You going to keep putting all the street team videos on there?
Yeah.
Are the rest of them on this tape?
Uh-huh. So if you rewind, you can watch every
I
single
kinda
street
wanna-
team.
You want to take the tape? I kind of want to watch the rest of the street team videos since there's nobody else here.
You can do it. I'll let you keep it. And I'll just tell Freddie to pick it up with the rest of the tapes.
All right. All right, we're
Cool.
going to be watching all the street team videos here in probably after the first commercial break.
All right. You have a good program. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Street team retrospective. Bye. There she goes. We're going to be listening to a bunch of messages. Mr. Ginsu, whoa. Mr. Ginsu left a bunch of messages. Mertice has crashed into stuff when she got out of the studio here. So maybe we'll listen to all these archival Mr. Ginsu messages because there's a lot of them. Maybe we should get into that. Here it is. Here's an old one. Old Mr. Ginsu message. Oh, what's it doing? Playing? Oh. It's not plugged in.
Shouldn't we? Oh boy, maybe something. Does that go on my permanent record? Holy fuck!
What?
You gotta be kidding me. You know, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Oh boy, maybe sometime I would try to do my job properly, and then I won't get lit up. That's what you should say to yourself sometime. If I would just do my properly job, I would properly be doing it. And properly means cutting no corners because I'm a lazy bastard. Can I say that? I'm a lazy bastard.
You can say that.
I try not to be lazy, and I don't think of myself as lazy, but son of a bitch, I find myself, I was a lazy bastard.
It's getting harder in time. They need it.
So sorry. Whoopies. Pay that motherfucker some zeros, how about, and then shut the fuck up. Yep. Somebody shut the fuck up. That's probably fucking... Yep. Do you fucking understand me?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Fuck. Please complete the transmission. Yes, sir, Bob. Yes, sir, Bob. So that's the thing. It's freaking 10-4, Big Daddy. Over here on the freaking home front. The homeland. The motherland. The great America, which we are. We make mistakes among us. And for some of them we pay, and some of them we pay dearly. But we move along. And we will move along. And even we will move along. And some of us will move a little backwards in our frickin' longness of fucking where we're looking. But what the fuck over? We still gotta move along. And even them that move backwards will continue to move once they fucking had their little bit of fucking whatever.
Yeah, all right. Now we got timed out. Let's keep moving on. Let's get to the next message here. He left a lot of them, so these are old messages that Mr. Gins has been leaving for a while. He just leaves so many of them that we can't get to all of them, so we got to listen to them all in blocks when there's no guests.
What's doing this? What's doing now? And motherfucker. I was gonna tell the joke, but then I decided not to because I'm afraid. I know what they did to Don Imus.
Oh, it's info time.
1. Now it's info time.
Here are some answers to some frequently asked questions about the program you're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour. It means it's a call and television talk show that's taped right here in Thurston County. That's every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 on leap years. It is every night at 11:30 on TCTV channel 102. Each episode airs a week after it was taped, so if you're watching at 11:30 p.m., this episode taped the same weekday of the previous week. If you are watching at 2 a.m., this episode taped the same day of the month of the previous year. You can also watch any of the episodes of the program on YouTube.com. Anybody can be on the show, especially you. Ready to memorize in the community for content, so give us a call at 360-836-1384. Leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thank you for watching. And now back to the program.
Your daily hour with...
Yep. Hey everybody, we're back. Did you guys have a good info time? Hey, let's listen to the rest of this Mr. Ginsey message. Maybe we'll check out the old street team video. Whoa. A little bit of a street team retrospective. She's been doing it for a couple weeks now.
I don't want him to do that to you because of what I said, so I won't be talking about no nappy-headed hoes or fucking nothing like that, because fucking that Don Imus guy fucking got the shaft. Hey, by the way, I was thinking that Carlos Mendez, that little Mexican fucker, got a smart mouth, fucking get hold of that other dude I just said and put him on the
put him on the what? Maybe he's going to continue because that message just didn't cut off.
Okay, let me fucking start over because somehow I jiggled my phone. I wasn't whacking my putt or nothing, but the phone got jiggled. The flip phone, so somehow hung up on me. Okay.
Okay.
I try not to fucking wiggle the phone too much, I guess. Anyway, you gotta fucking get hold of Carlos Mendez and get him to get hold of Don Imus so that Carlos Mendez, I think that's his name, I can't remember. I was over at my friend's house and they had him on. He's a funny little fucker, and I thought fucking the Mind of Mencia, that's what it's called. Yep. I watched that over at my friend's house, and he's a funny little fucker, like I say. And he was going places with the nappy-headed hoe. Fucking, he needs to get old Don Imus so that fucking he can put Don Imus on the show, so Don Imus can have a comeback on Carlos' show, because we all need Don Imus back, right?
Yeah.
And Don Imus deserves to be back. They fucking cornholed him on that one. Nappy-headed hoes bitch about fucking this, that, and the other, saying we ain't no nappy-headed hoes because not one of us has got curly hair. And none of us don't ever get up looking like a nappy-headed hoe because you never see us like that because we sleep behind locked doors.
Okay.
Where nobody can touch our pussies. Right? Because we ain't hoes. Nobody touches our pussies. Right? Nobody wants to touch our pussies. And so we are not nappy-headed hoes. That's what they said. I heard them on TV saying, we ain't no hoes. We ain't nappy-headed hoes. Nobody touched our pussy ever. We're all a bunch of virgins. So, yep, that's what I took whenever I heard it. I thought that's what I heard. But maybe I'm wrong. That's my opinion.
I think so.
But I heard so many things and so many stories, and I think I heard it on the news and on radio, and it all gets mixed up. And then I heard it in my dreams because I heard it so many times during the day, people talking about it, the nappy-headed hose. And I was wondering if you know any nappy-headed hose.
What?
Because I need a blowjob.
Oh, Mr. Ginto.
I would appreciate a blowjob if they...
Yeah, don't go too far. Here we go. Let's go back. Oh, I guess we'll continue listening to messages even though they're getting kind of nasty.
So I got this friend, see, and he was telling me that he's got this girl and he likes to eat her pussy, and but her pussy smells like ass.
Oh.
And he's young, so I said, well, what the fuck, over? Which way are you pointing whenever you're eating her pussy? And he said, what do you mean? I'm like, well, are you facing this way on her, or are you facing this way on her? You know, up or down? Are you facing up or down whenever you're eating your pussy? And he's like, well, I'm facing down. And I'm like, well, see, there's your problem. That's why her pussy smells like ass, because you're pointing the wrong way. Because her pussy is only like a half an inch from her asshole. See?
Uh-huh.
So, that's why you're smelling ass. Your pussy smells like ass. Now you turn around and you start eating your pussy and your nose ain't buried in her ass, and then her pussy smells like honey. And he's like, what? And no way. And I said, no, you go over your girlfriend, your wife, you tell her, you do it the other way this time. You don't do it downward, you go upward, okay? So he said, okay, I'll try. So he goes coming back. You're right. I'm glad I got her, because I made a mistake going the other way. That was all my mistake, he said. I'll never make that mistake again, he says. I won't make that mistake again, he says. And he thanked me, said, I said, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Give advice for them who need it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll try not to bullshit you whenever I fucking give you advice. Even if it's fucking wild. You just fucking listen and fucking learn. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. And he said, okay. So, whatever. I helped somebody out, right?
Yeah.
So, there you go. So, that's the problem. That's part of the problem. Is you're facing the wrong way.
Turn around.
Okay? You gotta get it, Yep. That's how I get it anyway. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, that sounds like a good time to check out these old street team videos here. We'll be watching all of them from the past. Oh, let's see. There it is. Oh, these go back from the beginning of the month. So this is all month, the whole month of street team videos. Kind of a month retrospective here. We're remembering all the weeks that we did this month. Oh, it's a different song that we started off with. What's in a yarn bomb? I don't remember what this was. I don't think this was a theme. This was just a regular day.
Oh, I guess that maybe somebody would put something and then roll it up in yarn, and then I guess it explode and the yarn would explode.
I don't have any idea.
A yarn bomb.
Yes.
A big ball of yarn that's could be thrown out, I guess. That could come apart.
Yarn bombs are
part
funny.
of me went to like a ball of yarn falling, and then, or maybe a drink.
A drink?
You hear that word, bomb? A giant roll of yarn this big. Big as a house?
A yarn bomb?
Yes.
A giant
yarn
ball
bomb?
of yarn.
Or a yarn bomb.
That rolls out at high speeds.
Ball of yarn that explodes.
I kind of envisioned a big ball of yarn or yarn-like thing. I wasn't thinking about explosion, just that it looked like a ball. Yeah, I understand.
Okay, that's the first one. Let's play the best game. Here we go. We're gonna roll the next one. Marquise had a 5. I have a 6. Roll the dice. 2 and 6. 2 and 6 and 1. 1, 6, 2. So far, I have 500 points. Marquise has no points though. Here's the next week of street team. From the next week. 131009. Here's the classic street song. Have you heard of Your Daily Hour with Me? Not a theme again, I think.
No, I have not.
Oh.
No.
No.
Yes, I do.
Oh, good.
I don't usually watch much TV.
Oh, I don't know this TV show.
No.
No, I have not.
Nope.
Well, about daily life.
Yes.
What's happening on a daily basis.
I don't know, maybe like the community.
Yep.
I guess it would just be an Olympia sort of understanding and like, I don't know, I guess just talking to people in Olympia and seeing what they're doing in their daily lives.
I was on it once.
Daily Hour with Me. Depends on who me is. Who's me?
It's about this area here.
Yeah.
About you. Or about me, maybe.
Yeah, it's
I
about
hope.
you.
With you? I guess. I have no idea.
I would be doing a lot of walking. You'd probably follow me into the library and I'd pick up some good books or movies. You'd see me probably hanging out at the park. If I had some bread, I'd be feeding the ducks. Looking at the seals, where you see me right now here on the bridge.
I guess like just hanging out and maybe going shopping or getting coffee or something.
Shopping on TV.
Probably, yeah, just doing homework, appreciating the natural landscape. You know, that's why I love to read outside and yeah.
It was in June time, and it was there were chickens there.
What?
And we spilled a Pepsi.
Oh, a Daily Hour with me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, it's you.
Oh, well, I don't know, working.
My sister and my cousin, we come from Germany to visit the house of my cousin and his wife. My cousin is dead some years ago, and we have a nice time today with Sue.
A little bit of meditation, some texting, thinking about long-term and short-term goals. School.
Thinking doesn't really translate well to TV.
Might be working on my boat, doing some boat projects, or
boating.
Doing stuff like that. Going out to breakfast, wandering around Olympia.
Oh, there's more yarn bomb stuff. I like it. I don't like it.
I think it's a nice creative way for people to express themselves.
It's cool. What is it for?
And all the different colors and all the different scenes. I think there was one here that had Yoda on it, and
I love all the knitwear that's on the poles, and I love that it's so consistent on every pole. Each one has its own unique kind of art piece going on, and it's such a nice like expression.
I don't like it.
As opposed to
I think it's a waste of yarn.
like spray paint or tagging or whatever.
It keeps the metal from getting so cold, maybe. Probably not. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I haven't had a chance to actually look at it that carefully. I noticed there was something there.
It just kind of like pops out. It's just kind of there.
It's just kind of there. What do you think of that stuff? It just exists. It's there. Believe it. All right, we can keep moving on and see what the next one is. Or maybe we should stop. Yeah, let's take a break. Let's listen to some Mr. Ginsey messages and go back to the next one, and we'll listen to the next week after a couple Mr. Ginsey messages here. Here it is. Let's listen to this next Mr. Ginsey message. We're gonna be going back and forth between the Ginsey messages, or maybe we'll call Freddie the producer. Let's call Freddie the producer to find out how direction is going here. That's the Dobler. That was Marquise Dobler was here earlier. Now we're calling Freddie Dobler. Calling all the Doblers. We should probably call Dan Dobler too, actually. All the Dobler family on the program here. Here goes. We're calling. Cancel. I don't know who that was. Here we go. Let's call Dan Dobler actually first. I'm getting ready to call Dan Dobler. Dan Dobler. Here it is, calling Dan Dobler.
Hello?
Hey, Dan. It's the program.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
How you doing?
We're on good. How are you doing? Hello?
Yeah?
Can you hear me? How are you? Are you doing good?
I can't understand you.
It's Halloween.
I can't understand you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. I don't know what's going on with that. That's too bad. Something he can't understand. All right, well, here, we'll call Freddie Dobler now.
Program.
Hey, Freddie, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I saw on Twitter that you guys were recording now, and also we've got the Halloween episode up on YouTube and the website. So, yep, that's what's happening. We also have completed season 11. This is all production and news without you even asking, but we completed season 11 last week, and the best thing is we have every single episode of season 11 up on YouTube already, 100% completion on the day that it was done. So we didn't miss a single one this last 100 episodes.
Oh, good. Check that out on the YouTube viewers. We're watching all the Street Team videos today.
Oh, you're watching all of them?
We're doing a little bit of a retrospective. I think it's been through the whole month, so we're watching them all.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, that's great. They, the most recent one had some stuff in it about daylight savings. Have you watched that one already?
We did. Maybe we'll watch it again, too, at the end of the retrospective. I decided to watch all of them, too. Yeah, daylight savings is coming. It's different than I thought it was. There's going to be we're gaining an hour, not losing an hour.
Is that good? I can't figure it out still.
Well, I think it's still bad. I think they're both bad, but we do get to travel back in time instead of losing time.
Oh, okay. So we actually get to sleep a little longer, conceivably, or like do an hour more of one thing?
Yeah.
That's good, I guess. But I still think that we should get rid of it. I don't know. It's the end, right? So maybe once we switch back to the real time, we'll never have to change it again. I don't know how to go about stopping it. Who do we tell to stop daylight savings?
Yeah, Congress. Maybe.
Yeah.
Which one is the real time, though?
I mean, it's hard to say. It's probably not real time, but at least it's not adjusted by people.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's time for a commercial break.
Okay.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Commercial.
1. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Dance, Oli, dance.
Oli, dance.
Dance, Oli, dance. Live TV.
They're trying to end this thing again.
First Friday of each month. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. TCTV Studio A. 440 Yager Way. Oh yeah.
Coming up tomorrow.
Program.
At 11:30 p.m.
Yeah. Hey, whoa, we're frozen. It's the commercial.
Hey, I broke down my name into 4 words. Can you guess those words?
I can, because I just saw it. You can also, if you watch the show tonight at 11:30 on TCTV Channel 22 and check out the 2 a.m. episode to see what happened last year.
Maybe you can plan ahead. What would Carl be?
Hey, welcome back to the program.
Yeah, we're back. Did you have a good break, viewers? Did you get a drink? Did you take a bathroom break? Did you get a snack? Did you stretch your legs?
I had a sip of coffee during the break.
Oh, that's good. Are you feeling peppy?
Yep. All pepped up now.
Good.
The last day of October, too. I think that bears mentioning.
Yeah, we're about to move.
Anyway.
We're going to move into November. We've been in November for a while for you guys out there. What's going to happen in November? Thanksgiving? Looks like Hanukkah. It starts in November this year.
It's like we're back into a holiday zone again. We missed out on a bunch of holidays for a little while there, but we're back in it. Plenty of holidays in November and then December. That's good. I also have to renew my tabs on my car. Don't forget to do that if you haven't done that this year. I don't know if people have that.
Renew your tabs,
for
people.
me, November.
It's going to be a Veterans Week next week, so if you're calling in, call in about Veterans Week.
Oh, yeah. Good old veteran.
The week after that is Magic Week.
It's what now week?
Magic.
Magic Week. Oh, I've been waiting for Magic Week. Cool, yeah. Actually, I've got a list here, too. And then after that, it's Thanksgiving week, the following week.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's Hanukkah week.
True. I'm not sure what
I think those are all the weeks we've got scheduled.
Yeah. I don't know. Do we know any veterans that are on the... I mean, I don't think any veterans come on the program regularly right now, right?
Not right now. I know some veterans from TCTV because they've got the Veterans for Peace Hour, and some of the folks on the Fellowship for Reconciliation are also veterans. My grandfather was a veteran, but he has passed. So.
Me too.
Let's see. Who else is a veteran? I don't know. I guess I do know a veteran of the current war or whatever it is that we got going on here,
yeah.
But
well, call
I
in
don't
veterans.
know that well how to get a hold of them.
Thank you for your service, and they're going to be here.
Yeah.
You see anything on the streets or on the news?
No, since I talked to you last, the main event that I did was go to bed and then wake up. And
yeah,
so
me too. It was only
10
hours ago.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm looking out my window of my house and I see some streets, but they're pretty calm. I see a couple people walking around. A man is walking his bicycle. Earlier, there was a kid having a tantrum outside, which was kind of funny. Because, well, I don't know, the kid was screaming. It was like outside the library, and the kid was screaming as if it were being, killed or something. It was really scary. But then I looked out, and it was a mom, and she was like trying to reason with it, and then had to even do the countdown. She counted all the way down from 10, and it didn't stop shrieking, and then I guess it probably, I don't know, I guess it stopped, so she must have gotten it into the car or something.
That kid wanted more books.
Yeah, so having a tantrum, I used to do that back when I was like 2 or 3.
I think most of us did. Did you hear the topic of the tantrum, or?
Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that woke me up this morning. I usually have my window open, and it was just like screaming kid.
Oh. I wonder what they were yelling about. They wanted to get a book, or they didn't want to leave the library?
I don't want to leave the library. Yeah, I feel that way sometimes. The library's pretty great, but you can't stay in a good place forever. Otherwise, I mean, the library doesn't have food or a place to sleep or anything. So
yeah, I always want to leave the library. I've never not wanted to leave the library, because then I think maybe I would still be there.
Yeah. They got games for kids, though, at the library. That's what I used to, I've always liked to read, but also in the library for kids, they've got, games. They're mostly educational, but sometimes kids don't really figure that out.
Yeah, educational games. Well, let's see what's going to happen on the calendar. We don't have anything on the calendar. Maybe we should get an event going so that we have, something for the future. So right now the calendar is pretty much open, almost nothing on the calendar.
John Winter has been trying to schedule a time through me off the program. He's been talking to me. Now I tell him to call the program, but I can try to work on him again and make sure he calls in.
John Webster?
John Winter.
Oh.
Yeah, John Webster, I want to hear from John Webster, but, no, I don't think he's actually ever been on the show before, but, let's see. What else is going on? I don't know, yeah, we're in season 12, we're going to make the best of it, we've got to do season 12 scheduled things.
Yeah, maybe we
schedule some band, maybe get a band going on this month, and probably go to TCTV. Here soon, I hope. We gotta maybe think about that, take a day on that.
Yeah. Maybe we should go to a place too. We can plan a mobile episode.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. I'm looking at a calendar here. There's a couple. Oh, Lewis is coming into town.
Lewis is coming back. Yeah, that's true. That's going to be exciting. That's going to be from the week.
You should try to get Lewis on the 9th of November, because he's coming in on a Saturday or on a Friday, but he might be able to be on the Saturday episode, just like old times.
Oh yeah, well I'll put him on the calendar. Maybe we'll call him too right now.
Okay, that's a good idea. You're getting the program started early, so he'll be awake and he's 3 hours ahead. Plus daylight savings. So.
Just call him. Thanks, Freddie.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks, program. Keep it going, and keep rocking into the future. Goodbye.
All right, here goes. It's called Lewis.
Louis Peterson. Please leave a message.
Oh, birthday week.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
He's like my grandma's friend.
No.
Hey, Carl, or Lewis.
I know Carl Sagan.
It's the program.
I don't know
You can
him,
call us
but
back.
Carl Sagan, he
I
has
hear
the
you're coming
name
up on the
Carl.
program, or you're going to be in town soon.
Oh, wait,
so,
I do.
See if you can make it on the program.
Say happy birthday?
I probably wouldn't do anything because I haven't seen this person in like 8 years.
For his birthday, I'd probably get him a round of golf.
Take him to Carl's Jr.
Yeah. Exactly.
If I had money.
Tell him it's his birthday and his name is Carl. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then make a cake with a big old K on it. K for Carl.
Or C.
No.
C.
K. I won't find a K person.
I would throw him a party. I don't know.
It's time for the final dice game.
If somebody's paid their dues on the port and they have their space, then I don't know if it's because of the classification of boat or whatever it might be, but I think you really need to take into account the lives of the people who could be affected by it.
I won!
I can't have an opinion because I don't know why that's happening.
I just read about it in the paper this morning.
I used to actually live over there on one of the boats, and then I left, and that happened like a couple years after though. But that's going to be really bad if they shut down because so many people live out there, and some people prefer to live on a boat than in an actual house, and some people don't have enough money, so they have to live out there. So it just happens. But if they take that, they're going to have more people on the streets, and look, people hate that down here. All cops hate that. They take away your house. Where are you going but nothing but down here? Because all the resources are down here.
It's true. Yeah, I have a lot of friends who live on the boats, and I know they will become homeless probably if they can't live there anymore.
Seeing more faces sometime.
Yeah.
I thought it was a sad state of affairs. I think they should be allowed to stay.
One of my friends lives on a houseboat. Kai lives on a houseboat. Which Kai? Kai. Redheaded Kai. Oh, gross. Let his houseboat fucking sink.
Gross. How was the government shutdown affected you? Do you remember that when that happened?
The government shutdown has affected me in a very personal way. It has inundated my Facebook page with just random crap, basically. Just crap. It's crap, really.
Crap.
Stop with the Facebook posts.
It's made me paranoid about my food a little bit more. I'm a little bit concerned about the FDA not checking my groceries and my meat.
It hasn't really affected me personally to this date, but if it doesn't get fixed pretty soon, it's going to affect all of us.
It's harder to get a job because there's no background checks. So I have a little bit of a background, and they need to see that, and without that, I cannot get a job fully then, and it's going to be harder. And I have to find some technically under-the-table then job without no background checks, because all high corporate places that I could work, where I would get good money and everything, it has to have a background check either way.
Cannibalism. Cannibalism and zombies. Cannibalism and zombies. That's definitely the answer.
Same thing, basically. I've been trying to get a job for a couple years, and now it's just even harder. I'm losing faith in my ability to get a job because I have no experience and I have a pretty minor background, but it's still a background. So people look at that.
Crime.
About the government. Does this mean we get our own Hunger Games now? No, I think the government started again this morning. We raised the debt ceiling this morning.
People for the state are losing my jobs. My parents work for the state, and that concerns me sometimes. That are my parents going to lose their jobs or not? Because I know they need that money to support themselves. Because it's getting harder in times. They need it.
Yeah, freaking. What's the next street team? Getting down to only about 5 minutes left in the program today. This is from last week. It was Halloween week. Do you believe in ghosts? See, it's getting close. I'll remember this one.
Yes. Yeah, but it's that's sort of an ambiguous question, I feel.
I believe in spirits and in
Yeah.
I believe that the only way to manifest yourself in this earth is not just through a body.
Yeah, I've had experiences. I don't like the popular perception.
Yes, I do believe in ghosts, and spirits more of, but yes, ghosts.
Do I believe in ghosts? I'll say yes. Because I want to believe in ghosts.
Wait,
Wait, like ghosts in what form? Like I believe
Like,
that
woo,
our energy doesn't
sheets ghosts.
really leave. Like any I don't know. Like Discovery Channel type of ghost. I don't know if I believe in that. My mom told me that once she was sitting on the couch and then she saw a black fog come out of the wall with my dad, and they both saw it at the same time, and they got really creeped out.
Black fog.
And then they got really cold. They might be crazy.
My sister one time at an old house saw a woman in a white gown folding clothes really late at night, and she's like the most logical, organized, straight edge, left brain person you'd ever want to meet.
I found this like crazy cheap room on Craigslist, like crazy cheap, $500, which for Manhattan is just obscene. And there's this 5-bedroom apartment, which is also kind of ridiculous. And so, I went into the room, and it was okay. It was great. It was really spacious, 2 big windows and everything. And then only after I moved in did I find out the story behind this room, which was really bizarre. Apparently 2 of the guys who'd been living in the apartment before me had been just wrestling one day. They were just kind of tussling. And one of them tossed the other one against the wall and bashed this hole through the wall. And they called the landlord about it. And the landlord arrived and punched through the wall, discovered this whole door behind this wall. And they opened it up and they made this into this room. So this is the room I was living in. This is this room I lived in for a year and a half while I had this just really weird period of my life. Kind of mysterious sickness, uncomfortable relations with other people around me, like my coworkers, my fellow students, and this just prolonged period of internal isolation, alienation. And it was really fascinating because this room was in its same original state. It had those really traditional wainscoting around the windows, those really solid original New York plaster walls. And the only thing that had changed was the floor. And I thought this was really fascinating. They decided to cover up the floor. And I have this feeling the floor is the resonance of the room. The floor is where the spirit of the room is held. So there's this real sense of blockage with this rooted connection of this room. And it was just this really fascinating experience of moving into this room that at one point didn't exist. This forgotten room within this apartment building. And the 5th story of this apartment in Manhattan.
This was about 2 years ago in my house in Seattle. I was home alone and I was doing some homework for my class.
Yeah.
And I was in my room and I had been watching TV earlier and I turned the TV off and I went into my room to do homework and I shut the door. And later when I was doing homework, I heard the TV on and I just heard I thought it was a TV. I heard a male and a female talking amongst themselves.
What were they saying?
It was a really loud conversation, and I remember not fully putting it together, but thinking that they were really loud, and I was kind of getting annoyed that they were so they're talking so loud, and it was just a normal conversation. It sounded like, but I was really trying to focus on my homework, and
Thanks,
then
Freddie.
finally
Thanks,
I was
Dobler.
Okay, this is
Thanks,
too
Mr.
distracting.
Dempsey.
I need to go into the other room and turn the TV off.
Thanks,
and I went into the room
All these people in
and
the street
the
videos.
voices stopped and there wasn't, the TV wasn't on. And then I got chills and went into my room and shut the door and was really scared for a really long time.
Thanks for watching.
I don't think I
tune in tomorrow. I think Carl will be back tomorrow on Friday. It's going to be more daylight savings time week, and we're going to be getting through. We're going to be still up here in the attic. I don't know what the status on that in the studio is still.
Japanese Americans, and I was doing a
But thanks. Here's all the sweet team stuff. I don't know when we get to the last one or
I was walking around
see
these
the end of it.
buildings, and I walked into a building.
Before we get to the final one that we watched today in the beginning.
And
nope.
I heard a knocking on the wall coming from somewhere in the
We're
room.
not going to get to it.
So I searched out the room where this knocking was coming from.
Thanks, episode number and date.
But I couldn't figure out what was making this noise. So I went outside
TVs
to the outside of the building, to the outside wall where the knocking
computers.
was. I still hear the knocking.
The website, check out the website. Thanks, Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. We're on there. Check it out.
I couldn't see any signs banging or there's no people.
Thanks, phones. Call that number. Get on TV. Thanks, crew. You guys want to be on the crew? You don't have to do anything, fun if you want, though.
And then I left the building and I wandered off to another building.
Thanks to littlebaby.com. Check it out. Thanks,
But then to
TCTV.
get back to my
Yeah,
car,
Psycho Feeling.
through this building. And as soon as
Jordy,
I stepped in this
fabulous.
building, this knocking
Thurston
started.
County, Washington State, USA.
So I was kind
Yes.
of freaked out. I went back into the
Viewers
room.
that you were
and
watching,
it
thank
hit me
you.
Right off the wall, right in the spot.
Hell
Really couldn't
yeah,
figure it out.
dog.
So I kind of left in a hurry.
Bye-bye.
And I went on my way. And then as I was doing further research on Hart Mountain and the hospital,